5 stories from 3 of our MMM community in the African continent makes up our Events Roundup for this episode. While our weekly digest covers the week before September 18, 2017. And Guider Emil San Juan is with us also for his Just My Opinion. All this in just a moment. To all our viewers around the world, this is MNC, your Mabro News Channel. For this week's roundup, we start off with an offline presentation hosted by Guider Emmanuel Nelson. It happened on the 30th of April this year at the West End Joint in Cape Coast Central Region. His approach was a bit unconventional as he started off first with a short overview of MMM, its ideology, and the benefits it offers. Then he talked next about the rules for members to have a safer participation in the MMM community. He described the set of guidelines as parameters that would help each member become a trustworthy participant and be worthy of the bonuses MMM has. He added that a failure to fulfill the rules as stated may result into different penalties like denial of get help, account blocks, and many others. Guider Emmanuel also described the roles of guiders in the community and their importance. He encouraged them to become a guider like himself, citing the fact that aside from being free, it could give them additional bonuses exclusively given to guiders. Once he was done, another team member stood up and talked about what MMM is and its history. This was followed by some testimonies shared by a couple of participants. A question and answer segment was the last part of the occasion wherein the question on how to become a guider popped up again. Guider Emmanuel detailed the steps on how to register for the free online schooling and gave them an overview on how the classes go. He also repeated his call for them to aspire to become guiders like him.
Say, oh, I've seen a business, MMM is my business. No, don't do that. Continue with your business or whatever you are doing that is giving you something. You need to continue. MMM is not a business. It's not a business. It's not an investment. It is just a community. It is here to help us.
That was a glimpse on what happened on the offline seminar organized by Guider Adamu Musa on May 1, 2017 at the Vanilla Spot and Bar in Dansoman, Accra. With a crowd made of current members and new prospects, Guider Adamu did the opening remarks and introduction about MMM. He next explained the community ideology wherein he told his guests that they should strive to understand it better since majority of people get it wrong. From there, he moved on to discuss how the system works and the benefits it gives to participants who willingly donated. While expounding on these things, he used his real MMM account and showed them his personal office. Guider Adamo did it because he said it is the best way to prove to them how it is paying and therefore beneficial to the ordinary people. On the latter part of the event, Guider Adamo and other guiders took turns to talk to guests seated on different tables. They used it as a way to answer questions from the audience and at the same time share their own experiences in the community. Additional tips on how to maximize the bonuses were also given. And with their combined efforts, they were able to have 12 registration before the occasion ended. While Guider Adamo and his team were busy at the Vanilla Spot and Bar on that day, another team was also out in Dansoman, Accra for a presentation at a different venue. With more than 24 people in attendance, Guider Abdul Razak Haruna welcomed them at a function room in Club 250 Hotel.
You know, Mundial means global.
As main speaker, Guider Abdul started the presentation proper by describing the nature of MMM. He told them that it is merely a community which connects the one who wants to donate money to the one who needs the help and should not be treated as business or investment. He added that it operates on the principle of power of giving. More details about MMM were discussed, including MMM's main objective and coverage. While talking about the benefits, Guider Abdul shared that they should only use spare money. He also mentioned that reaping those benefits involve being active in making donations and inviting new people into the system. All throughout, he made sure details were not left out as he shared more information about MMM. Snacks were shared before they parted ways for the day. For our MMM Weekly Digest this week, we shall cover the days before September 18, 2017. We start off with MMM cryptocurrencies. A week before September 17, many feared that China's government would clamp down on the Bitcoin and it's going to collapse. This rumor caused the price of cryptocurrencies to plummet. It was a misunderstanding though, as the measures taken by Chinese regulatory authorities were exclusively directed against non-licensed exchanges and not a total clampdown on the cryptocurrency as a concept. When this information was officially confirmed, the exchange rate of cryptocurrencies got back on track and reached new highs. It's another confirmation that cryptocurrencies had been, are, and will be really promising. And using cryptocurrencies within MMM is convenient and profitable. Whatever measures are directed against exchanges, membership in MMM isn't going to be affected by it in any way. Interest towards cryptocurrencies is constantly rising, not only on the part of users, but also on the part of investment funds. The number of investment funds oriented toward cryptocurrencies has amounted to 55. While the year before last, we could hardly count several of them. The key reason for their explosive growth is the rapid upsurge in the price of many digital currencies. For instance, the price of Bitcoin in September rose by almost 700% compared with a year earlier, while the price of Ethereum in the same period increased by 3,300%. It is estimated that the number of investment funds will further increase by the end of the year. Some forecasts regarding the price of cryptocurrencies in 2018 have already been issued. Experts believe there's every reason for the Bitcoin to cost over $10,000 or about $20,000. The price of other cryptocurrencies, which can also be used within MMM, is expected to rise several fold. And now we move on to a brief digest of events in MMM countries. MMM Brazil continues to use an optimistic and creative approach to the promotion of the community. The local guiders conducted a survey and found out that the community has far fewer women than men. To remedy the situation, they made a creative video to attract the fair sex, and it has worked perfectly well. Moreover, Brazil hosted a really remarkable and important event, a wedding ceremony for two of our young participants from Brazil. The wedding was joyful and with MMM logos, which were particularly nice. And MMM Colombia and MMM Mexico are about to crack down on fraudsters and holders of multiple accounts. A purge of the ranks was completed and structure rearranged. Efficient methods of protection are now in place, and checks are done regularly to catch lawbreakers. As for MMM Peru, leaders there continue to actively engage new members offline. Their office is always full. Sometimes they don't have enough room to accommodate everyone interested. While operation of MMM China has been both sustainable and incredibly rapid, they secured a new record in terms of the number of requests, where members were able to receive the entire amount in a day. both big and small. It speaks volumes for the high responsibility of the system members. Another awesome broadcast of Mavro News from Africa has come in. As always, MMM Indonesia is on the high horse. The Guiders have arranged a lot of offline events to attract new members, even if they are not large-scale events and include a narrow circle of participants. They are still numerous and efficient. Informal socializing yield great results. MMM Indonesia remembers about charity too, as they arrange charity events to help kids, women, and the elderly. And the leaders from MMM Thailand also continue to hold warm meetings for people who are still unfamiliar with MMM. They talk about the vision of the community and the good it does to each common person in a captivating and detailed manner. MMM RSA is just as interested in promoting the community. Therefore, it also arranges events to attract new members. They present information in a professional way, in easy and plain terms, and with competence. While members of MMM Australia watched an insightful video that compared profitability of Bitcoin, gold, and Forex, they also learned about advantages of MMM Australia, overall other methods of increasing their wealth. In Ghana, MMM leaders hold several offline events in various formats, this including get-together at home, meetings and coffee shops, official presentations, and a football match. MMM Nigeria has sponsored drilling a water borehole in the state of Nasarawa. Thousands of people are about to be saved from constant water supply problems. Guiders there are doing a big and important thing. Even the mass media have already made note of the active charity work by MMM Nigeria and have published an interesting article. While leaders from MMM India arranged 2 large-scale food campaigns, as a result, about 1,000 people from 2 villages in total were provided with everyday food supplies. And lastly, guiders from MMM Turkey held several offline events where they talk about the community in simple terms, its goals, and the care it takes of each common person. As a result, we were able to welcome new members, and here are our best testimonials for this week.
Hi everyone, it's another brand new day to celebrate life. My name is Emil and you are watching MNC's Just My Opinion. For this week, we will have another brand new topic, and just like the previous week, we picked it up from our JMO suggestion form. An anonymous sender asked a question: is it okay to put all your money in one investment? That really caught my attention, especially that this past few weeks, I saw a lot of similar questions emerging from social media. I think more and more people are being concerned about financial stability, and most of them are young entrepreneurs. Actually, to tell you honestly, I'm hesitant to feature this topic because I wasn't sure if what particular investment he or she is pertaining to. But for the benefit of everyone, I will make my answer generalized. There was an idiomatic expression that goes, "Do not put all your eggs in one basket." Another similar quote from one of the most famous investor, Warren Buffett, is, "Never test the depth of the river with both feet." I think these are the pieces of advice, which means that one should not concentrate all efforts and resources in one area, as one could lose everything. And based from Mr. Buffett's advice, I believe he wanted us to learn that we should not completely trust a single investment or plan. Always have a backup plan if the main plan fails. It may also mean that do not put all your money in one investment. Make multiple investments so that if one fails, you are not back to square one. Your other investments can still succeed. Now, same thing applies to MMM. That is the exact reason why we're advised to participate only with spare money and not with all the money we have. We are given with the freedom to choose how much money we put in to participate. The warning also told us that anything can happen, so we should always be ready. So, how can we exactly do it? How can we follow this advice? The answer is really simple, and I think I had shared it in our segments a few months ago. We can follow the save to invest principle. It's not only a theory, but it's a strategy proven by many successful people. It needs discipline, but I'm pretty sure everyone can follow it. So, how does it work? For MMM participants, we all know that our Mavros can grow over time, and it will grow much faster if we develop a group or a team. And by the time we receive help from our co-participants, what is the best thing to do? Of course, we spend it to buy the things we dream of, right? It's not a bad idea at all to reward yourself after hard work, but I think aside from spending, one of the best things you can do is to set aside an amount for your savings. Then, if you do it consistently, time will come, it will be huge enough for an investment project. And from there, you can produce another income generator. And once it is established what to do next, of course, you just need to repeat the process until such time that you achieve financial freedom. And just don't forget, every time you earn from these sources, try to set aside a spare amount that you can give back to MMM community. I think this is the best way we can help each other grow financially. Doing this is not only a way of spreading your eggs in different baskets, but it's also a way of using your resources to help others. I think that concludes our segment for this week. I hope to see you again next week. This is Emil, and remember that everything that I said in this video is just my opinion. Have a great day, guys, and bye-bye.
And that ends another edition of MNC, your Mavro news channel. We extend our greetings to our participants who are members of the Hindu faith as they celebrate Diwali this week. I am Mark. Always remember, together we change the world.